Adriana. Hey, how are you? I was 21 when I first started. I'm 52 now, and loved it since day one. Because as far as I'm concerned, Brookwood's heaven on earth. They make you believe you can do things, and the best way to explain that is to actually come out and be a part of it.
If you have chills, you're not alone. That was a clip of the brand new documentary, Finding Purpose, the story of the Brookwood community. Brookwood is a place where adults with disabilities can live and work together. There, everyone has a job to do, and with meaningful work comes a sense of belonging and purpose. The documentary premieres tomorrow night at the Hobby Center. We will have those details coming up, including how you can get your tickets for a special screening and a very special concert happening afterward with a surprise guest. But joining us now, we have one of the citizens featured in the film, Jeff Lawler, Brookwood Community CEO Vivian Schutte, and the film's executive producer Ariel Levy with Chispa House for a look at how this documentary all came together. I am so glad this documentary happened because Brookwood is such an incredible place. Jeff,
yes, it is.
We've known each other now for 7 years.
Yes, we have.
You've been on Houston Life multiple times because you're part of the Handbell Choir as well.
I am.
What was it like for you to be part of this documentary?
I loved it. It gives me a chance to show a little bit about how a physically challenged adult person actually lives, and how Brookwood is. I consider it Brookwood being heaven on earth. And I've been there 33 years now. Loved it since day one.
That's a great description. Are you really 52 years old?
53.
53 now.
Yeah.
Jeff, on the air.
53 years old. We're going to talk more about your experience with Brookwood and,
Okay.
of course, Vivian, Ariel. This documentary, truly, it gave me chills watching this. I have been lucky enough to spend time at Brookwood, so I know how special a place it is, how special the citizens like Jeff are. How did this documentary really come together? This is a look, by the way, at one of my very first visits to Brookwood. Ariel, I understand that you have a very personal connection.
Yeah. So I grew up going out to Brookwood. My dad is on the board. My mom was always very involved, and I just fell in love with it. It inspired me to go on to study special ed, and I eventually took a path to end up in film. But I mean, chispa is the Spanish word for spark, so we look for films with sparks. And how can you find a better spark than Jeff and the citizens at Brookwood? It's so inspiring. Really
we
is.
agree. And Vivian, of course, we know your mom, who's now 95. Did she found Brookwood?
She will tell you, and we all believe God founded Brookwood through my sister Vicki, who got mumps encephalitis, meningitis when she was 1. And mother believing Vicki got sick in an instant, she could get well in an instant. And as you are too young to know, but back 65 years ago, you did not keep people like Vicki in your home. They were secreted away. And my mom and dad were told, if you keep her, she will ruin your family.
Wow.
And you've met my mother, so you know that didn't set well.
She's a strong lady. And in fact, my mother's younger brother had encephalitis and had terrible brain damage. And so I do know a thing or two about what it was like back then, the great shame that families felt. But I feel like, again, this documentary just underscores the importance that we all have differences, right? And we all have different abilities, and those should be celebrated.
Amen.
Jeff, you feel, these are some of your friends, Jeff,
Yes,
by the
they
way,
are.
some of your citizens. Describe to us what it's like for you to spend time at Brookwood. And I know you stay very busy there.
Oh yeah, I'm. What we do is we have different activities during work. We work, and then we have different activities during the evening, and we have a person that is in charge of that.
And Do you mind if I list some of the things that you do for our viewers? Because really,
Exactly.
okay, you work in the packaging shop, you package gift sets, supports bottling the dressings, labels and assembles other food items like jellies and pecans. You are the first to volunteer and help out around the shop and support your fellow citizens.
Yep.
I mean, that really is incredible. Your days are filled with meaning, but you also take some time to rest.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Very little, but it does pay off.
It does pay off. And guys, what is incredible about Jeff is your cycling skills. This is you on a bicycle right here. You have cycled 12 miles along the coast of Galveston and Surfside on your hand crank bike. Tell us what this is like for you, because it looks very difficult.
It's freedom for us because it gives me a chance to actually ride my bike to a nice, comfortable out in the air. And like I was telling Derek, when I first started doing it, I did 10 miles in an hour and a half, and that's going around in a circle, a half a mile circle per lap.
That's incredible. And your
So-
efforts have helped to raise money to support other causes as well. It truly is, can I say it again, just such an incredibly special place there at Brookwood. Of course, the holiday open house happens. A lot of people buy Christmas ornaments and the poinsettias. This documentary is really having a moment. I feel like having the premiere at the Hobby Center tomorrow night is the perfect way to show the world what a great place it is. Tickets are still available, is that right?
Yes. Yep. Tickets are still available. It's tomorrow night at the Hobby Center. We have a really exciting special guest, Grammy Award-winning, Academy Award-winning artist. And just you can go to brookwoodfilm.com to get your tickets.
Okay, that is fantastic. That's pretty good. Grammy and Oscar-winning guest, but we can't say who this guest is, right?
Yep.
But he is on a show, right, Jeff?
Yes, he is.
He is in a very popular show.
It has a color in the name, like yellow something.
Must have a stone in there somewhere.
It might have a stone in there. You're right.
Well, and I think before we go, we have some behind-the-scenes photos of what it was like to produce and create this documentary. I mean, what an incredibly meaningful, full-circle experience this must have been for you, Ariel.
Yeah, it truly was unbelievable. And, you know, you go into it with an idea of what you want it to be about, and then you just get sucked in and so inspired and learn so much that you didn't even know of how capable, like Jeff and all the citizens of Brookwood are, and how important it is. It's so important.
Absolutely. And Vivian, your heart just must be bursting that Brookwood is getting the recognition it really deserves.
Well, it's a very humbling experience because, you know, it's just the citizens, and our vision through them is to change the way the world thinks. And we really feel like this film will be a platform in which to celebrate, not fix, but to celebrate their unique gifts. And as you mentioned with Jeff, I think his greatest gift is the way he can interpret for some of our citizens who maybe don't have language. And he speaks for those who have no voice. He is an advocate for those who aren't as well spoken as Jeff. And he's just a gift to all who know him. And how many people do not have an enemy?
Not many of us.
Not many.
I mean, that just dawned on me.
No
Name
enemies.
an enemy. I mean, seriously.
There's a few, but I'm not gonna,
Doubt it.
Maybe there's a few, but they're not here. Jeff, final thoughts before we go. Anything else you want to say to our viewers?
I just hope that everybody loves the premiere and everything goes as well as we hope it will.
It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Well, congrats on the film. And thank you for being part of it. Thank you for making the film, Ariel. Vivian, it's great to see you as well.
Oh, yes.
And go out and
Blessed.
visit Brookwood and watch the movie. In the meantime, if you would like to grab tickets to the big event, the premiere, the film, all of it, and that very special concert, we can't tell you who's performing, visit our website and look for that Scene on Houston Life section.